Bojo, good evening everybody. Wachea. I am your MC this evening. It looks like there's a lot of ancestors in the house. There's not a bare seat here. I'm just gonna say, I want to hear you tonight, Webequie. Let me hear you out there. Oh, one real happening guy there in the blue. Hey! Anyone else out there? Oh, who's ready to have a good time at this Christmas party? Are we gonna get some updates? Are you ready to take notes? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm Janine Desmolin. I'm your MC. I'm sorry I'm moving around. I just don't like that little stage. I'm gonna fall off of it. It is very high. So I'm gonna just stay off of that thing. But anyway, I am here to provide a little bit of fun, a little bit of laughter, maybe some activities. Who got their door prize tickets? Anyone else need them? Our lovely Serene is handing them out today. So today is going to be kind of relaxed. Who here is tired already? Oh, you! The littlest one. I figure he'd be all gung-ho. Oh, and one at the back. Like I said, there's not an empty seat in the house. Everybody's here. Everybody's ready to party. That guy in the blue? Hey, okay. So I'm just gonna introduce, do we have a Matthew Jacob in the house? Oh, Bojo Matthew, I'm gonna come to you, sir, so you don't have to come up here. So before we get anything done this evening, I just want to acknowledge those in Facebook land. Welcome. Those who are tuning in, you can tell your family and friends to tune into the Webequie Supply Road Facebook group. And this will be live streamed this evening. Compliments of They Media. Thank you so much for being here. You'll also notice this big umbrella at the front. That is for you guys. We're gonna Mary Poppins our way out of here later. No, but we're gonna actually be taking pictures, compliments of They Media. You come do some family photos. There's some props set up there by the Christmas tree. Have a holiday photo, holiday fun. They're gonna be here all evening. So don't be shy to come on up here. Tell these people to move out of the way. Hey, I'm gonna go get my picture. But we're also going to have some good food brought to us, and we want to open up in a good way, so I'm going to walk over to Matthew Jacob, who's our elder this evening, who's going to render us an opening prayer to get our evening on the way. Bojo Matthew.
Hello, good evening. Bonjour, connected now. We guess back naman. Regina no event again, Miss Vendotomo in Naspit Kishanj again, Sagi, Nest Regian, Miss Agatskinna, Imagine next day or Chivanikina, Erichian, Chitaman, Givanekis, Niga, so amen. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much.
Okay, nice.
Miigwech. So miigwech to Matthew Jacob for rendering us a prayer. You never know with different elders what kind of prayers you will get. You might get short and sweet. You might hear them say blueberry in there, real long word. Or you might get some of them going and then having to explain it all in English for us. I appreciate the language being told. I appreciate the prayers being rendered. I appreciate everybody that's here this evening. So more people are trickling in. And as I said, we're going to also have some updates brought to you by some of our project. I don't know, Don Parkinson. I don't even know his title. What is your title, Don? Yes, he's the captain of the ship, everybody. He is going to bring us a project update. He's the captain of this boat. Give him a round of applause. See, we got full house here. Okay, I wanted to ask, though, is Eric Schwabik present? Going? Okay. Well, Eric, if you're out there on Facebook land, you're supposed to be here tonight, sir. I really wish you could join us, but in that case, we do have some opening remarks that are going to be had. I guess the opening remarks would be brought to you by me because Eric isn't here. So this is my second time with you lovely folks. I don't know if you remember me from last year. You might remember my shoes. That's about it. Because I like flat footwear. I don't wear high heels because I will strike some oil if I do, and I will break an ankle. So I am very relaxed this evening. I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very jolly. I might even do a little dance number later. Who knows? Who knows? But I do know that our food is going to be served promptly at 6:30, followed by a project update by Don Parkinson, who is our captain. Thank you so much, Dawn. There are kids' games going to be at the back. Look, and she's looking for them. Our one little person who is tired. She was so tired. Now she's like, where's those games? So they're set up at the back table right there. There's some activities for you. Go feel free at any point to go grab some activities. I think there's some coloring pages and things like that for you to keep you entertained. We're also going to do a door prize a little later and some draws. And we're going to hear about the Webequie Supply Road. Who's ready to hear about that road? Yeah, I know this has been in the happenings for some time because this is my second time I've been here. That road ain't up yet. Hey, just kidding. I'm just kidding. What? The road has been there. Didn't you listen to the presentation last year? Well, the supplies aren't there yet. Just kidding. So dinner's going to be started soon. We've done the formalities of having our prayer, and I also want to just acknowledge that Meacham. I also want to acknowledge the territory we're on is Fort William First Nation, and I only do that here. That land acknowledgement is because Fort William First Nation so close to me. I've called this city my home for many years since I was 7 years old, and I really have strong roots grounded in this city. I'm from Beatgong, Nishnabek originally, and that is 3 hours east down the highway along Robertson Superior. I say 3 hours, but it's only 3 hours if you drive fast and don't get caught. So that's what I do. And for all of my policing friends who know me, I've just been under radar. Hey. But I'm glad Dawn likes my one joke. I'm glad. I'm really glad. So we got about 8 minutes before supper, and I'm going to invite you all to just partake in some lovely enjoyment of music and some props here. Who wants to take pictures tonight? Who got all decked out? No? Nobody wants to take pictures? Do you want to take a picture with me? Come on down. She's going to show us how it is. This is the one who said she was tired. Give her a round of applause. She's going to kick off the night. Take some pictures. So we're going to eat in about 5 minutes, everybody. I'm just letting you know. But we're going to get this photo booth rolling here. We're going to give They Media some work to do. And let's go take a picture. What is your name? Arnelda. Anaja? Arnelda. Do you want to say bonjour, everybody?
Bonjour, everybody.
Give her a round of applause. These are youngsters. These are people. Their voices need to be heard, and it's so nice to see our little ones here. I'm going to get in, and you could do one all by yourself. Do you want to wear a funny prop?
I'll wear this one.
You'll wear this one? She's showing us how it's done, everyone. Like this. Merry Christmas. There you go, and you could do one by yourself for your mom. So these make lovely holiday gift cards. They also make lovely gifts for your loved ones. So come on down. I know some of you weren't ready to take pictures tonight, but it's such a good opportunity when we are able to gather like this. So does everybody know each other here in the room? Every single buddy? Are you all off reserve members here? Man, I'm glad your community does stuff for you. It's hard enough for me to even get a dinner invite. They don't even want me to host their events, nothing. They're like, stay in Thunder Bay. That's why I acknowledge Fort William a lot. Thunder Bay, and it's like our home is where we make it, so I'm glad you've made Thunder Bay your home, but also I'm glad that to see our communities come together in this capacity, because I think the holiday season is really about connection, and so it's nice to see you guys. I'm gonna get you guys mingling around there. I know you know everybody, but who likes games? Oh, just my little friend out there, my little helper. One person. The man in the blue, sir? You not know playing games? Your lady's like, no, we don't do that no more. Enough. The game playing is gone. I gotta just say a little bit about myself. So I've been emceeing for a few years. My friends and family still call me up, just not from home, but they call me up just to sit on a mic every once in a while. I don't actually sit on it, I hold it in my mouth, but you know, same. But you know what, when it takes to MC, is just an opportunity. Somebody somewhere, who knows Moose Legs? Brent Moose Legs? You guys don't hire him? Serene. And she's like, yeah, I know that guy. He gave me an opportunity one time on a microphone. I was young. I was like 19 years old. I was working for Anishinaabe Aski Nation. And he told me, Janine, you need to be on that microphone. And he gave me an opportunity like I gave this young person here. And that's what it's about. And I know when you gather like this in the community, sometimes we don't acknowledge the gifts we have as different people. But some people are really good at what they do. And I just want to say, for each of you out here, and each of you have a gift, I want to say Chimingwech for bringing that to the table and bringing yourselves here and supporting one another in that connection. So I really want to encourage you to allow your young people too to step up to those things, to be here in the presence of you guys making good movement forward and good strides forward. I just want to say thank you for that, to have your young ones here. Now, who's ready to eat? I think we got food. Okay, yeah, they're like 6:30 is a long time to wait for food. I'm going to go check it out. I need to check out the situation, make sure all these things are fired up. Where is the coffee and tea at? Holy, they only got pop over there. Pepsi, right there. I'm going to go tell that kitchen right now and get a coffee and tea out. I think they're going to come around and actually serve coffee and tea during dinner. Do you want me to put a rush on that, Matthew? No. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Because I'll go make something happen over there. I got the microphone. Okay, let's see. Is it all coming out now? Yeah? Oh, okay, so how we're doing this? Who knows Christmas carols? Who knows how to sing Christmas carols? Hey, they all put their hands down? They're like, yeah, we know what Christmas carols are. We know we're not going to sing for you, though. Maybe you'll have one person in your group use their gift of song. Does everybody know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Oh, look at these guys, the little ones too. And this lovely young man over here in the blue. He's, okay, so this is how it's going to be done, okay? We're going to have our elders line up first, okay? You guys are omitted from this. So you could go line up first, go grab your plates. We're going to do the presentation, the project update while you guys are eating. having a good time. But our elders are going to make their way up first. Oh. Whoa. They media, you put some dust on my microphone here. Huffed it up. Holy. Pardon me. So for the rest of you, especially our little ones, okay? You put some dust on my... Just kidding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, that's what happens on live events when they got a camera on me. I get a little nervous. Okay, so... Are you gonna go take a picture? Lovely. Look at our brave young people. Okay, who were those youngsters out there that raised their hand real high? They know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Because what I'm gonna get you to do is sing along with me, okay? And the loudest singer at your table, even if it's your whole table, if you sing so loud and proud, that's the next table in line, okay? Okay? We'll sing together. Basic, Nesian, this way. Let's go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, have a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other used to laugh and they never let poor join in any. Woo! Okay, this table. Wow. Wow. Loud and proud. They're like, we're so hungry. We are so hungry. You could go up second. You were singing so loudly. I'm gonna lump you together with this table, okay, guys? You guys go right after our elders come sit down. You guys could go next, okay? Me, Gwetch. And you guys were singing with your mind so well that you're gonna be with this group here, okay? All the rest. I felt it like telepathically, and you were all Googling the lyrics real hard. I knew you were in it. Oh. Seriously, that dust on the microphone was awful. So as you wait to get your plate of food there, you could come on down, try on some props, stand by this tree. Is there any, Tony, is there any limit to how many pictures you could take this evening? I'm just asking for the people. They telepathically... Okay. I heard that you may get up to 2 pictures each. Just saying. But first come, first serve, everybody. That's why our elders are going to be coming on down here real quick. As soon as they... Yep, first come, first serve. So as supplies last... There we go. Thank you, They Media. As supplies last, and here's me. I was like, I get 2. right away. I stole those two off you guys, and I'm sorry. I was the tester. Did you get all my chins in there? Oh, I couldn't fit them in. Oh, this is beautiful. Me, Gwitch. That is going to a friend of mine. Okay. Bonjour, Eric. I don't want to catch you off guard. So we have Eric Schwabek in the house. Give him a round of applause. He's gonna give us some opening remarks for this evening. So as everybody's making their way back, just turn on your listening ears, everyone.
Hello. Ego bago hasgízer. Nysztottágos massage. Ego amigos, abisai komaleke hinga. Bueno, gato zgadege Webequie supplier odehi. Katlas metasendege go. Ego gippiado na gonaban na pangigay zikidyan. Mego ginago kadaga ginago kawit no kimago ginago mego zundamendiak. Ego gina azigetsige gadagashun ya ogimakan gemacha gadagashun. Ego dashinga dagego hedneke ya ginga Winnipeg G-Kendemic. Hindi ka napis kaya kung nasinang kaya kung ikinisin. First of all, my name is Eric Schwabek. I'll introduce myself in the language. I just wanted to say thank you all for coming to this event. And I hope everybody has a good meal. Most of my colleagues are either on travel. Most of them are in Winnipeg. May God judge there. And yeah, just wanted to make a short and sweet and brief introduction. But yeah. That should be all for now, but it's good to see everybody here. Those of you that are here. I'm not going to keep grade schmodder. Jag got judging the name now and again. I'm not. I got Gina Gamasad the name now. Can you not get easy? Now I'm going to keep it dog a schnaven. Yeah, do dawan de dragine pediwan. Met de gazi gazi bipan. De gatskine biwana na makkisan. Is dan zegi bija la was nago. And dan bassam. Tbeje na makkis. Mushe, yeah.
Jimmy Gwetch. Eric Schwabek, everybody. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for those opening remarks, and especially thank you for speaking in the language. I know Bungie, just a little bit. Ojibwe, just tiny. Like, it gets tinier each year because I get more forgetful. But I hear that our servers are going around with coffee and tea. In case anybody was wondering why their cups were not full and trying to locate caffeine, it is coming to you. Maybe raise your hand to the server at the back if you missed them going around. I want to say thank you to our servers here. Tony wants to talk. He says, who's this Jimmy Gwetch you keep referencing? I told you I only know Bungie a little bit. I said, like a cha, like a big, and a miigwech, like a moose sandwich. Isn't that what I'm saying? Like I want a big moose sandwich. A miigwech. I had one friend to me one time, non-Anishinaabe. Okay, we went to the Friendship Center. We used to do some drumming there, and I was just getting into my culture. And then she goes, "So Janine, could you tell me what what a miigwech is?" I said, "Why?" She goes, "'Cause everybody keeps telling me like miigwech, and I just like don't really want one." And I said, "What do you think it is?" Because I was curious. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, lovely woman. Well, like I just don't feel like trying like a moose meat sandwich. I was like, so you think everybody over there at the Friendship Center is just going around offering out moose meat sandwiches to everybody? She goes, "Well, like I know they have like a spread. I've never eaten that. I don't want it." I was like, "Are you helping a lot of people?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm just getting up there and helping out where I can." I was like, "They're not offering you moose meat sandwiches. They're just saying thank you." That's a miigwech. And she goes, "Oh my goodness, I've been saying no thank you. No thank you." Because she thought that oh, thank you. She thought that a moose meat sandwich was a miigwech, like a sandwich. So, that's one for your back pocket for later. You'll think about my blonde-haired, blue-eyed friend declining miigweches left and right. Just being helpful, but respectfully declining. No thanks. But I want to say, Chimigwech, who's this Jimmy Miigwech? I just want to say thank you to our servers in the back. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for the meacham, the good food here. We're going to continue to listen to presentations. I'm just waiting for the last round of people to go get their food. If anyone was sitting there waiting to sing Rudolph again, it's okay. We'll have another opportunity later. We're going to make sure everybody comes back to their seats, and that our servers continue to come around with the coffee and tea for those that didn't get a chance to fill their cups. That'd be gratefully appreciated. There is Pepsi at the back corner. There's Diet Pepsi if you can't have sugar. There is a multitude of beverages over there. Orange juice, apple juice. And I think there's going to be dessert served a little later. How's the food, everyone? Yeah, good. Good, I hear good. And that's good when the only one guy says good, because it means everybody else is eating. They're fine. So I'm going to call the captain of the ship up. He's like, "Why am I the captain?" It's because Don Parkinson, he didn't bother giving me. Nobody gave me a bio. Nobody gave me nothing. They just said, "You know what? Take it away, Janine." And that's okay. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for these things. So he doesn't really want to be called the captain of the ship, but I'm going to call him it one more time. He's like, "No, I didn't say that. I'll be the captain of all the boats. Give me a boat. I'm going to sail it." Okay, give your attention here, everybody else. I know you're grabbing dinner and you're eating, but we're going to give our attention to Don Parkinson, everybody, the captain of the ship. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for being here, Don. This is our update time.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm on. Thanks, Janine. So I don't want to bore everyone. I'll be brief, and then Fred's going to do the same thing in your language, so it should be really clear after that. So I'm not going to get too detailed with boring details here, but I wanted to just give everyone a bit of an update on where we are with the project. Just a bit of a reminder, if we can go to the next slide, please. So the Webequie Supply Road, the purpose of it is to move material, supplies and material and people from the airport to the Ring of Fire area, provide local employment opportunities and economic development opportunities for community members and at the same time allowing them to stay in the community, and then providing experience and training opportunities for community members as well. So those are the three main purposes of the supply road. And so just to give you all an idea, just to probably, it's a bit of a repeat for you, but the planned road is planned to be 107 kilometers long, running from the airport in Webequie, southeast across the Mukatai River to the McFalls Lake area, which is sort of right in the middle of the Ring of Fire, as you know. And then of those 107 kilometers, 17 kilometers sit on reserve lands. And the actual width of the corridor for the road will be 35 meters, so about just over like 110 feet. And it would be a two-lane road with a shoulder as well. So, as you can imagine, we cross lots of streams and rivers. We cross a lake. We cross Winisk Lake. That's the big crossing, right near the beginning. And that would be over 200 meters, that crossing. That's the widest one. There's some other crossings, Winiskis Channel and the Mukatai River, and a couple of other smaller ones. But those are the ones that would require bridges of different sizes. And then all the other crossings would require a culvert pipe, or sort of a box culvert, which is just like a concrete box or a pipe. And beyond the road, there's some facilities and things that we need to support the building of the road and the operations of the road. So those would be things like pits and quarries, where you get the material, the construction material to build the road. You would have access roads to get to these areas because they're not usually right beside where the road is. So these access roads might have small culverts to cross rivers and streams as well too. There would be construction camps, 4 construction camps along the route. And the idea behind the camps is that's where the workers would live when they're working on different sections of the road. And then at the same location, the construction camp locations, you have places called storage and laydown yards, where you'd lay down materials and equipment to use to build the road with. So it's more than just the road, but a lot of the stuff is temporary, and it would go back to the way it was before. We restore these areas, but some of it's permanent. Like there might be a pit or a quarry that's required, well, there will be, to keep the road, the gravel for the road, feeding the road with gravel to keep it level and to maintain the road in case there's areas that sort of fail a little bit. And then this slide on the screen here shows where the pits and quarries are planned to be, as well as the camps. We have a bigger map over at the front desk if you want to look at the bigger map to see exactly where these are, because I know it's kind of hard to see here. And the next slide, just in case you're confused with all these projects, there's 3 all-season road projects going on right now in the area. You've probably heard of the Northern Road Link. That's the one south of the Webequie Supply Road. And then there's the Martin Falls Community Access Road. So the way it works is from the north, Webequie, the road would run from the airport southeast to McFalls Lake area in the Ring of Fire. Then it would connect with the northern end of the Northern Road Link Road, which would go down and meet with the Martin Falls Community Access Road, which then goes down and meets a couple of resource roads that would be like logging roads that would be improved. And then eventually they would connect to the highway near Nikina. So in the end, you'd have Webequie, you'd have Martin Falls, and you'd have the Ring of Fire connected to the provincial highway network. So there's 3 different projects. They were started for different reasons at different times, but they're all going through the big environmental assessment and federal impact assessment process as well. So there's a lot going on, as you know right now. That's why you're seeing all kinds of information out there on these projects. Now, another thing you might be seeing is information on this federal regional assessment. So you might be wondering what that is. It's another kind of assessment. There was a community or two that requested that this be done by the federal government. So what it is, it's a process to look at all the projects in the area and take all the information from those projects to help make better decisions in the future. So they've started their work, I think. I think they started in September. So it's slowly getting underway. They're getting comments from different communities and from municipalities and people that are just generally interested in it as well. So that's a whole separate process. That's the Canadian government doing that. That's not the provincial government. So as you've probably seen, we're around a lot doing, trying to arrange meetings with communities and sending out information. We do lots of different things. We have a website for the project. We do notices that we send out all the time. We have community meetings on request. We do them virtually sometimes, or we can come in person. You may have seen us on live stream on the internet. We do shows pretty regularly on different topics about the project. We're also, Tony and I are on the Wawate network as well, from time to time with a radio show, 2 to 3 p.m. on Tuesdays, right, Tony? 2 to 3 p.m. Tuesdays. So we've got our last show of this year is next week, next Tuesday. So in terms of what we've been hearing, so we've been doing this for about 6 years now, this environmental assessment. It's a long process. So we've been talking to communities. We've gotten thousands, like probably well over 2,000 comments from different community members. The comments we've gotten are about a lot of different topics. A lot of them are about things like road ownership and policing. So who will own the road at the end of this? Who will be policing the road? Is it OPP? Is it NAPS? Lots of questions like that. Security for the road, trying to have some sort of control over people coming from the south as well. The other concerns are looking at all the projects in the area together and what the impacts are from putting all of them together, not just looking at the Webequie Supply Road, but looking at all the other projects. What opportunities, like job opportunities or commercial opportunities, like businesses that could be developed to take advantage of the work that's being done, so community members and communities themselves can benefit from the project. There's been concerns about water quality, people worried about the downstream water quality. Climate change. Climate change is a concern of all community members, especially when they keep seeing the winter road season gets shorter and shorter. But that's a big consideration for this road, to make sure that the road is built for the future, so that when things continue to change in the future, that the road will be able to sort of stay where it is and not get washed out all the time, for example. Another interest is the community selling gravel to the project to generate revenue for the community. Treaty rights is a big one as well too, as you can imagine. And then worries about drugs and alcohol getting into the community as well. And that's tied to security of the road as well. So lots of different things that people are concerned about, that we've heard from in our comments, our thousands of comments. So where are we now in this? We've been doing this for about 6 years, and we're just on the edge of being able to release the draft environmental assessment report or impact statement. So this is the report from all of the work that we've done over the last few years, where we put it all together and we talk about possible effects of the project. So that, there's a draft version, so like an early version of that report is going to come out to Webequie and other communities in advance before it goes to everyone else. And the idea is to allow community members to have more time to sort of read. And there will be a lighter version of it. It's a very, as you can imagine, it's a document, it's going to be like this thick. So there's going to be a lighter version where you can at least try to get a better understanding of what the possible effects might be, and then dig a little bit deeper when you want to. And then we'll be there to help try and explain things as well for you. So what you can do is just tell us, I want to know more about effects on water, for example, or fish, things like that. You just tell us that, and we can sit down and talk to you about that and go through what we found from our work. So this will be provided probably in January, February of next year. And then after that, after 60 days, excuse me, it'll go to the general public. And as I said, it'll talk about possible effects of the project based on the work that we've done. So when we talk about project effects, we're talking about lots of different things. We're talking about water, surface water. We're talking about the land. We're talking about groundwater or spring water, the water underneath the ground. We're talking about the air, fish and where fish live, fish habitat, plants and wetlands, wildlife and terrestrial land habitat, and then species at risk as well. So we've studied all these different topics. Other ones are people, social environment, so socioeconomics, so the economy, lands and resources, community members' health, the environment and that we see, so the visual environment, what things look like, and what things look like when a road might be installed. And then Aboriginal and treaty rights and interests, looking at that as well too, culture. The effects of all the projects together, what you call cumulative effects. Accidents and things that can go wrong, all the possible things that could happen, looking at those situations. And then climate change. So this report that's coming out is going to have a lot of information in it because we're looking at a lot of different things. And what we do want to hear from you about when it comes out is what you really want to hear about. You tell us the topics that are most important to you or most interest that you want more detail on, and we're happy to sit down with you and explain what we found. Because we're an open book, we're trying to share all this information. So a lot of you, next slide, please, yeah. A lot of you might be wondering, okay, what happens after all this is done? So we do this report, you review the report, then the report goes to the government, they review the report. So when it goes to the provincial government, so the Ministry of the Environment reviews it, they look at all the comments that they receive from the public, they do their own technical review of the document, and then they look at all the comments that were received from communities, and then they do one of three things. They recommend that the project be approved with conditions, which are rules that are attached to them saying yes to the project, or they refuse to approve it. So those are the three things that the government might say from Ontario. And then Canada, the way it works in Canada is we do the government prepares an impact assessment report from our impact statement, from our work, and then they make a recommendation to the minister or the governor and council on whether the project's negative effects are in the public interest still. So even though there might be some things that aren't perfect about the project, there might be some effects from it, the decision is made as to whether overall it's in the public's interest to go ahead with the project. And then of course Webequie will do their own decision making. So it's not just the federal government, the provincial government. Webequie, the community itself, will do their own internal discussion as to whether they want to go ahead with the road or if they want things just to stay the same. So that's the process of decision making that will go on. And then once, so what happens after the environmental impact assessment approval? So if the government, both governments agree to go ahead with the project, if Webequie decides to go ahead with the project, it doesn't just mean that, you know, everything ends and it can just get built and nobody's paying any attention after that. So there's a lot more permits that have to be acquired and received after that, but they're based on smaller parts of the project. So the overall project gets approved from the environmental assessment or the impact assessment, but then there's other permits that are associated with if they want to build a bridge across the lake or across the river, they have to get a permit to do that, and there's conditions associated with that. If you want to build a quarry or a pit to get the material to build the road, you have to get permits for that too. And then all the time that the construction is being done, the people, the project proponent, so in this case Webequie, would have to monitor the project and oversee and make sure it's done and being built properly according to the rules that were set out by Webequie, by the provincial government, by the federal government. So those rules have to be followed, and many times, the monitoring will be done to a large extent by community members as well too. So the idea is community members are overseeing the construction of the road, and they're making sure that it's not causing damage to their territory, to the environment in their territory. And then during construction and operation of road, there's monitoring that goes on to make sure the commitments that are in the environmental assessment approval are being followed as well. So there's two kinds of monitoring that are done. There's compliance monitoring, and compliance monitoring looks at whether the project's being built and operated according to the commitments made to the governments and to Webequie. And then there's effects monitoring, where they're doing monitoring to check and see whether we, as the technical experts working for Webequie, whether our predictions for effects on the project were actually accurate, to make sure that there's nothing that we didn't expect happening. So two different types of monitoring. So the key point from this to remember is that even though an environmental assessment is approved or an impact assessment is approved, that doesn't mean things just stop from there. There's always eyes watching the project, making sure that it's built properly. So that's basically how the monitoring side of things works. And my last slide here, just talking a little bit about what's going on. Like I said, in January and February, the draft environmental assessment report and the impact statement will be coming out for review by Webequie and other communities. And then the idea is to get that finalized by the summer of next year. And then hopefully in 2026, there'll be a decision by the federal and provincial governments on the project. And then if everything is approved, then construction could begin pretty shortly thereafter. So that's the picture of the project right now. That's the way things are. And maybe now I could call up Mr. Fred Jacob, if Fred's there. Fred will come up and say the same thing, but in your language, so it'll be a lot more interesting. Fred? Thank you.
Good evening. Min on Augustin. Go to Badmatago, he Webequie Modasu Mikanagazin Kadig, where the guy is the Motigading. Kajigini gonna take a Skodere guys in Kadamot, Ring of Fire. Go you end the Tonga Magic Ban Hoe. Nis oswak o danang hoed. Gwyd oswak o hoed o danang. Gamad stigadig ban hoe. Tig kende mek. Go gamad stigadig ban mi magin gagion je ane kanot maduman hoe. Ga ni nadumon anyong. Ego dos kanini go Metta hige gon ngeke do siniga hike do jiha captain. Be bangi be gon jiwa windan higa hike do jiha metta isa te badjo mon jaba git negade gaya. Ani man jiha kanot mo adeg mayam higa hike do magak. Higa ge gon hike do in aing. Kai sigi sueng hue kai na jumo tu kai no ka naga jiwat ka naga stigat kai na jumo sagot missina ya gon sudotana an snabeg eno ni sigi sueng Anga gwaed stona ko geni nani nge kidnani ongen eno ne hin isigi so nan gabel stoadja gweno gana gejiot jak engineers and be bakane go higash na gejiot gwenok okay ego gawin abel stigadeg hue mikana hue Webequie modasu mikana Giunge modas nani on gegon. Where the guy not the mochigano gehinga gavita sino the snikano. Gumina ge Giunge muinagani ajo yek. Anokinaganag. Gumina gehin modas sonan. Kiabad chigadegen with neck gehinga gavita sino the snikyat. Gumina gay ma Johnje abad stigadeg hue mikana Johnje kano morgan yadun snabeg ani nendo jigadeg mikana kenanong gumina gay hin shuna mad staun kispen on jmad stain ge gon Johnje gaskistoy Johnje vijigoy. Next slide. Ego ge pit damog hue mikana 107 the Sudbabanes Dainagokwa. Ego da siwe medas nizas the Sudbabanes mais koneganing is madamon hue mikana. Ego godok medas tasum is dayakode mochiga dayakode tawiga higade hue gawish madamochigano hue mikana. Next slide. I got the swear na kiwin guys to Gadek. And then on the hin ajo muchigan on the hin bridges guys Gadek and the machine at them. In sea beans on guys at taken they go game mag to Zaganing when it's click when it's Zaganing basically my diag charge on muchigan. Egon tanen go dasjon on nenon enge makadesi being when this cases sea being egumina go tagian with nekegane kane gasken sea beans on dan ja so mochigano ego gein in da Daniel Stigadon in and the gaan das ni asni zage on de nagane egumina ge neong Daniel Stigadon here again ya pista no kichigade hue mikana. Gumina niwen no nehin gabeshu in Daniel Stigadon geji dawa jigo no gano kinaganak. No tukumittahi anakkiun himadaya me god miostigade gyue mikana. Guminage daustigade on gejiatteg neonk ego geasnisak gejasaga neod me god miostigade gyue mikana. Miegene dodama ganya pisna gokkigo ganya pistigade mikana miegene dodama. Önce bir çımağına neydi? Hey, orgamız nakkedeki I'm showing the preferred corridor. Is that the one? That's not the one. Ingeen tegen een gabessunan, gumina on niga tegen een jong. Gaan de bij no gamas na testingma. Sago de dat at the back. Ik weet akimas negen gajna gok aan de geje tegen een gabessunan those camps. Gumina jong gaan de niga. I got to Smina, next slide. No, Kodagian Ojustigadion Mikana. With the Webequie Modaso Mikana. Miwe basic, Gumina Godagia Agokin Nog Kaus to Adred the Nakina Gonda Damog. Emada Sodajike in your Agokin is a dagodamon here. Ego das Godagimane Kunjustigade Abita Kazagadamotchigaganung. Northern Road Link is Nikade Giwed Nozagadamoy Mikanake. Me is in the second nine. Ja, das Webequie Ogoki Opamenana hiwene basic anakinen, hiwene gami kanakano. Ego be basic the so muidona godagin in on in mikanaken. Me and the second nine on in anakinen. Next slide. Ego the so he naga the stige gonen gagito the moad do danak. Ogano gagitazma gana gajiwad gana gadstoad akiugegon egumina mizuegegon like environmental assessment gajigade gaknagegon gana gadstigade ganinge sego emaga anakiwen imane kiogedakamik ne bikank an snabe obmadeswin Gumina Godagian Gakanage guys who Magakiwe Mikanake. Egoinoge Oyashak, Genojek, Nepe, Kakanagogego. Nagad Strade. Egoinoge Nagad Strade on Kanye me Guebak. A climate change guide Kanye me Guebak. Onagad stona ganya pichigijak, ganya pichidakag, gumina gena nonehin kaina badchigade genongum gagijak, tabskode beboni mikana. En de jakwag ka bebong egagia badakiwe beboni mikana. Ego da siwe godak naga distigewen kika goideo godagiaga anisnabek pakani goeno kika goideo jidojigade giwe wakahi naga distigewen tabskot hodneke de bahi maneke gaitajino da snikanyong aningeji sehiwe magakiwe to damun Miega siga gwedi o adwygyn o gwydegi ag ysgonigan. Misio sa siwe ge me gwad mic gadeg hiwe. Be dod gadeg hiwe hi waka hi naga dystigew nani. Misio naga dystigew nani geis sewe magakiwe micana. Ego das asigi kistigade ban hiwe aningena nokki magaki hiwe hi waka hi misue naga distigew. Mio ikke goigi stoapan huegane dagag. Ego das me god hiwe gagi pagid nigade hiwe hi geina nokki adjugan ogawi naga distigad waka hi misue sevenan. Awasme ni jaka sa ikke doina ni ma gi pagid nigade an ke gona uya ge ikke doad hiwe gai to jagade. Ego das hiwe Webequie mohodasu mikana. Iwe de bajumu in de bagid nigate himane ke hinga. Iwe waka himis iwe naga distige in kana dogma in gadodan. Mi mage se bagid nigate iwe kagi kidoat an snabe himane ke Webequie gumina de bahi. Iwe hi Webequie mohodasu mikana de bajumu inonji. Next slide. Ego machine ega on met de bajumunano no huega gito gadek. Machine Webequie supply road doing a great biga dema in biabekon internet kispinu inabian. Mi mam is ega kinege gon de bajumunano je bagit nigadeg. Ego gepa bamen is gadeg in de bajumunano. Ino hin beba nosan gaba ba majumunano. Gumina gehin ma mo buenan machine to gadegen nego get de bajumunan ni mane kinga nandotta moining piabe kongen de bajumunano ek go de ben gadegen no ne kitoinan. Ani ge kidwa zoyek. Ego das next slide. Gumina awasme Nisha med da saka že tebi nigade on tebi nigade on kidoin. Eno ne gitta jinda muada beskot wanenge de bendangi hueni mikanane. Gumina ge wanenge bametod ta beskot takkonige nyok kaina nokkiwa gasnaga distiga hueni mikanane onje. Gumina ninge seyo makakino nongo tagiane hin anakkiunan. Kab med dodgadegen wed giwed nong davskod no da snikken met de gokken gumina ge gotagen miknakken. Gumina ge no anakkiunan aninge da sikken. Wanena ge goino ge bagidnagan ajmat stad maneke miknang. Mina no nokka. Naga doin de mekken no gegino. Gumina mane ke si bink. Ma winneska si bink go ge mane ke makade si bink. Go winneska channel. Gumina go dagen no ne hina maski gonga mit jonge si binsen. Ani ge stigen magakiwe mikana gumina Wedga is kainashi goikiwe hi sibi nebe. Mi het menag de straat tegen non. Ik kom in de climate change as ik het de magane me gwebak. En ingestigen magakiwe mi kana gane me gwebak. Ik kom in de non ja neon gonzak asnizak. En in deze kanaal maken nu uit maar gispen en de nagen dus kon ik aan jakking. Webequie we daar goed ja daar ja dus gaat denk ik met hij maar nekke bintjes houdt nekke neon gumina gasnizak. Ik weet nog geen soort kaber ja kan nu uit kan ik kan ook. Ego geo gitas yn da na yn ein 3D mina goinan. Gydasod yma goinan yma 3D ond ze acke. Ego dysgu gael sy'n mynd gosgaden dymwad yn ein mynd y gwewn ego mina masgi cicewyn jibin dy gem ag ac ispen da god dama gwaed y siawanog. Mina yn o'n gael gitas yn dymwad gael gipagyd na mwad o decadwyno. Next page. Ego dysgu gwad pita no kistigade gwe gab me dodgade gwe miswe nagad stigewyn dy bad ymwyn. Ego dy pagyd negade gwe dy bad ymwyn. Hoe as a gegat. Ego mina gehiwe is a stewe nagad stigen. Is a stewe nan ka nagad stigadeg. Impact assessment. En engage stehi gwan hiwe mikana as a gis kwa nagad stigadeg in no nekkedon en gagi pagid no me kwe do dana. Hiwe godjube go January gema February hoe anjostiak young mi jabagid negadeg hiwe. Imane ken snabe da sikewnik nittam. Ego da se squadro gade giwe miswe deze bagid negade we mstigo jo ge na joab and mo ajo nik don. Ego da snai no ge nis da negade gen aninge se we ma ken non hima mi kanakenan in een gagicine en daar ook kunnen we een snabbie hadden zo een gaan arbeidsstad door dat chemo. En in deze stijg gewoon hoe mi kana in een gedan snabbie door de moenen. Kies ben op een goed matamok. Daar was goed gaba gedoen kan doen again. Kijk gewoon een gewoon snabbie door de moenen. Your treaty rights. Next slide. Where the Skaganovan got dig is an engaged say where Magakiwe Mikana. Machine gag on Ginagat to get the Onajo Dana. Me manake going to magic and Auburn to get dig an engaged say where Magakispinos to get dig Mikana. John to get Kenda or Quid and Yanok, Madaswak and Nishadana, the Swak and Nigan. And in a man's say where Magaki Mikana and Nogaginags to get dig. That was called you and Nibbe. In Masaga Hagan ego Zibink. Ego Ganam coming up with Jungi Zibi. A Nibbe. He were gay ake. And in case say where Magaki can guys may make an agoki ake guys now. Kaji spakka megage go guys da basaka mega kaja maskigon. And when you get in spring water, ga wash ga make you a nibbe ga min quadratic. And in case say when Magakin Magashi yet taken on the in ga wash ga making on the beat. Gumina ge gabagit naman anong o gabagit namo in the air kaya no aban jagad senior sa ko mi ma in the matters yan ani ge se magakiwa gispen ispadang se ge magad me beso to taban mi no no kan ga ge nagat sigad ego ge genu sik kada ji toat ani ge se magakiwa mi kana Igueno geno second. Egumine geno no mascosin in grass. Gagone go shigop. Egumine gema maskigon. And in gay say Magakiwa Mikana. Egumine gageno go yasistak. Imana ken you be can gab madagat. Ni be can got the sheep toad. Egumino gedakamek. Ego gema maskigon. Ego da segueno ge gan dragon yo do yasistak. Kina ga dragon yo ge gweno ani nen da siwad no gum huega gish ga tavs ko ga de bagin jiga de gweno. We know guys na ga jiot. E gweno ga kana ga jiot de ga ba dragon yo de bagin jiga. Next slide. Regumina. Inenong ginagat stigadon hiwe anisnabekang aninges sewe mak aninges sewe aninges sene hiwe mikana stigadik. Tabesko jiwe gibmade suinanje shuniakewin kaisega besien ego gegan dadesien minenot nog kan na bemenaget stigadon aninges sewe magakiwe mikana. Ego gesuunia maatstaugeku. Ani geisi kisbaba no taid nekke suunia ma nekke me gadustigaddegiwe mikana. Minenun tnaget stuek. Ego geinoin on akkin. Iwe Webequie ga kosene go dakkimua. Ego dasima gand nigaddegen gegonen ga suunia akin. Ga dappen mod ga nokkiuat. Ego mina geji naget stigadeg ue kiminoyawen. Iwe kispen John Jacosian gema John Jiminoyain minoen und nokkan. Ego gemet tonen jagan appen erenan tinaget stigadegen anin genis sewe magakiwe mikanawanju. Ego geinoen on nongum gawaban tamen kiwe minsuega nagokke gonanin gesis sewe magakiwe mikana. Ego dasneno ge anisnene anisnabe ego mina ka gimine goen gema 3D no gimine goen anin ge sewe magakimane ke no gebmade sunot ego mina gedene kanesun no ge mina gotagiana anin ge sewe magakanakiwen an maatstrade ni maneke megad Stradege mikana. Stradege. Next page. En dan ga je hin gispen onze maas segegon. Kinaget stradon. Ja, bakkebe ze tot daarbaan. Ge maas akako bezwaar daarbaanak. Ego ge gab mo das soort nu dan ge ma wastigan met de anige gaan avond stradege. Mine dan ga je naget stort. Ego de ske ginaget stigadeg an me megoeva kazagagi tasundom. Next page. Kanine gona pejumane kemetege gongoindasit. Oehi agagi osbigadeg oehi minsuwe nagat stigen. Aninge sewe magakiwe mikana. Kakkenage gonegi nagat stigadeg. Iwe ga metashin da magwe ko do danang mi no ga kinaga gitashin da magweken. No ga gini bedein ga gini bedein da man. En ma da skaus bi ga de geget de bazmoina hoe ma de kedo na kon. Taus ko de go gitmas negan ga mi eko stingen beba no ne kedo ga de bazmu ma ga kiwe. Aninge sewe magakin no gani bete bigadegen ga gipaget no mek de kedoino. Next page. Ego da suenio ne jigadek. I don't tell you government Ontario gamagen o gabagid na no de kedoino aninge sigano bandang hiwene ine gid de bajamu no ga pagid no mek. Iwe gakin no miswe de bajamu. Iwe de bajamun bagid namek we January, February anisek mi jimina ganet haid de Ontario gama nego Canada gama mi bezgon gein age do demot. Iwe davis ko jeis sewe magak naga tsige egi bagid negad de giwe de bajamun. Ego de skina Webequie nok. Iwe de medasen da mekjonen da mekegina aninge sigana van da mekiwe maatse da pangistiga de giwe de bajamun. Kad de bajamun tago na asa anine na tumu magakiwe hi de bajamun ga pagid nigadek. Kegina asa da skabagid nugona da bagid na mekedek doina apananigistiga deg mayam jimina ganet ha dogmaad. Kaisi niisakin noin on Gamawan Canada ego Ontario. Next slide. Ego geni seg skava gidnigadin. Misschien gegon de maat van de homagan, de maat zeवन के दो जगह देख हुए इसका किस्पन अपसाब निगाह देख हुए ही मिसवे नागत स्टिगेन और दापन मौजू गुमावनन हुए गाय नाजुमू मगकी हुए गाय पगित निगाह देख दबाजुमून मिशिंगे गुंडा दनागत स्टिगाते एगो Webequie ginaget de gona danaget stoekaning geise kanota mekken on nenje geven en nigan carrier nises zeggen. Next page. Mi begonnen on Keb menaget stigaten. Iwe gispen op pomade nog kimaga kiwe ga mi kanaken aan ngonen gweno ge menaget stigat. Als ik paget negate van hier de watermoen aan in Webequie en dan geven na je paget nagan ja je menaget stigat daar beschot dat kon ik ga je gaan avond je gaan avond je koektje dood gaat de hier Gumina ke koekje dood gaat de gezien gaat de grond ga je mensen stuk. Je me gaat mi knakken en ego ge me gaat mi abat gaat de je mi kana hoe neke nigan. Ken is daar wat dan je mi kana gispenos gaat de. Gumina ke je me naget de ja te gaan go jak in ma kikan. De bahi begomane ke hinga kaji mi kana de bahi da sredne ke ani geise sewe maga kiwe mi kana o ya si sek naga jaga not gumina ge akke godagian ske gonan gan taug ke ni mane ke hinga de bahi mane ke kika ego ge o ya si sek ke no sek Kakkena ge gonjub menaget stigat de ganin ge sewe mag iwe mikana. Next page. Miwe masit. When the gagek miwe tiga ge stigat de go ga bebung iwe hi kidbat mo ina ga go ge stigat. Ego da so ani nibing 2025 was het seminaar het huid ook gemaakt. Ik was in het debat mooi. En maar ik heb 2026 en niet zeker. We zijn mee goed. Oké. Thank you to the captain. Hail to the captain. Where should no do that came out? Yeah, she's going standing. Then does she go? I think she's ready there. Okay.
Jimmy Gwetch, Fred Jacob, everybody. Jimmy Gwetch. Me Gwetch. Me Gwetch to the captain, Don. Oh. If anybody was here last night, any takers? Anybody in the house? Okay, Facebook land. I'm just gonna do an announcement. There's a pink hat, black duffel bag. This was here from last night's event, last night's information session. If this is yours, you could contact Serene. Contact Serene Spence and she'll, oh, she says that pink is mine. Oh, well, that was easy. Miigwech. Now a black duffel bag. I don't know what's in here. Lingerie, pacifier, candy cane. What kind of party is happening in this bag? Hey, just kidding. No, I'm not gonna dig through anyone's bag. There's a black duffel bag here that was left last night. So how is everybody feeling? Full? Just Matthew at the back? Full. Yes, full. I need to go grab something. I left something on my table here. Who likes Walmart? Hey, somebody said you? How do they know my favorite place on earth? That's like Disney to me. Go in there, and it's like different every time you walk in Walmart, eh? I don't know. I lived here like a number of years, like I said, since I was 7. But I walk in there and I'm like, man, nobody's at the cash register. You have to check yourself out, do your own work there, and they ask you, how'd I do? No, you didn't do that great, bro. I was like, because every time I come in here, you move stuff. I just get used to where the things are, and then they move it to a different section. Every night, Christmas elves come in and move that whole store upside down. But I like Walmart because, I'm not like a woman of the land. On the contrary of what people might think. Like, I can handle myself out in the bush and stuff. I can make fire. I can do what I have to do. But I grew up as a city person. And people are like, well, do you go hunting? No. Do you go fishing? No. I don't eat fish. I don't hunt. I could do the things, but I hunt and gather at Walmart, where strawberries are the size of your head. I was like, that's where I pick my berries from. So any takers for these Walmart gift cards? Anybody want these? Whoa, couple hands go up. Whoa, that's the Walmart table. Those are my friends. Okay, I'm looking for really like enthusiastic people for this one part. I have 2 gift cards here. We're gonna have 2 winners, but it's gonna be, the judges are you, okay? You in the audience. So if you got a friend at your table and you're really loud, wow, you just tell them right now, I'll take you Walmart later. I'll take you Walmart later if you cheer real loud for me. I'm giving you an opportunity to do that right now. Try to swing vote it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little healthy competition of runway modeling. I want to see you strut your Webequie stuff tonight. You know, this is how it's done. Just douche. 1 to the camera, snap, and then back, okay? And then I'm gonna get everybody who wants to participate for these Walmart cards, come on down right here. Give them encouragement. Give them a clap. Give them a clap, okay? Come down here. Because they're gonna give us a little runway show. And I would usually do this at the parties where it's like festive wear. But you know what? It's gonna be most festive attitude. I wanna see you guys have attitude. Hey, excuse me. I seen you raise your hand for all these Walmart cards. Come on, kids, come on down. Okay, I'll show you. This is gonna be the shortest runway show. We need more participators. Come on down. Anyone else? Anyone else? Come line up here. Got some Walmart gift cards. All we have to do is this. Let's see that music action. Dawn, could you press play for me? Okay. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a couple test runs, okay? I need it real loud and proud there, Tony. Okay, and I want to hear you guys cheer them on. Not that song. Real nappy little catwalk. Okay. The media, everybody, put dust on my microphone and don't cue me up. Just kidding. This was a special request. We didn't know we were doing this tonight. How are you guys doing? You feeling all right? If you give them a round of applause, everybody. That's encouragement. She's like, win mommy that card. You get in there. Okay, can we get it up a little higher? We're gonna go like this, okay?
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I am too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Okay, take you in. Let's go.
I'm too sexy.
Oh, give her a round of applause.
The way
Woo! Oh, she knows how to work it. Oh, wow.
on the catwalk. Yeah,
She's on that catwalk.
on the catwalk.
Now strike your pose.
My little turn on the
Woo! Whoa! That's the bee's knees right there. Come on down. Wow. Anybody else want to jump in this action? Feel free. Okay, next. Give her. Oh, round of applause, everybody.
too sexy vibe.
Whoa.
And I'm too sexy.
We are modeling tonight.
Too sexy for my hair. What you think?
Woo! Big pose, big pose.
You know
What?
what I mean?
Woo.
And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the catwalk.
My
yeah.
dear?
I shake my little turn.
Oh, she's ready.
Catwalk.
Whoa! Webequie knows how to party.
Too sexy for my, too sexy for my, too sexy for my. I'm a model
Woo!
and I do my little turn on
Okay, and last but not least,
the catwalk.
come on down.
Yeah,
Oh, there it
the
is.
catwalk.
Wow!
Too sexy for my cat. Too sexy for my cat. Oh pussy cat. I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy
Wow!
love's going to leave me. And I'm too sexy for this song.
Beautiful. Give them a round of applause. Come on out here, my four catwalkers. Come on down. Come on down. What? Did it just get a little warm in here? Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Come take a step forward. Stand in line. There you go. I'm gonna go like this over top of their heads, okay? Remember, you guys said I'll take you Walmart later. You hustled them here a little bit. You're like, I'll get you one bubble gum. Yeah. Gotta give me a ride there. Yeah. You go like this. But whoever you enjoyed the most, okay? I want to hear you make noise, make a lot of noise, go wild. But first, before then, I want you to give all of our participants a round of applause. That takes a lot to get up here and do some stuff, but it's all in good fun. It's all in the festive moment, and I appreciate you all. Okay, taker number one. Okay. Number two. Three. Oh. Whoa, even got the you told them you're going Walmart, eh? 4. Okay. I'm gonna say miigwech to you two, so come down the line here like this, miigwech, and shake each other's hand. There you go. And then come down this way. These are our two runner-ups here. So come shake these guys' hands. All in good fun. Give them a round of applause. This was our 4th and 3rd place. There you go. You get one each. And give them a round of applause, everybody. Now you got a catwalk back to your seats. Real sexy. I was like, wow, Webequie. Got a little sheen on my forehead. So we're gonna do some draws here. I got some prizes. I was gonna make everybody dance for these prizes too, but then I thought, no, We'll do some draws. I do gotta make mention, there's some swag at the back. There's some booklets, pens, mints. I thought they were little things of Tylenol. They're mints. And then you got these beautiful tags for your bag, leather tag for your travels. So, I'm feeling like an XL. This is one of our prizes, XL, like almost Pendleton jacket. I eyed it up. I said, could I have a ticket? Hey, no, I'm kidding. You only get a ticket if you're a Webequie First Nation member. We're not going to have a reprieve of last year and give away the door prize to somebody that's not a member. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, you honor that ticket and you give it back if you're not a First Nations member. Okay, so the last prize to go will be this. Roku TV 43, what is it? 43 inches? Oh, just perfect for the bathroom? Just kidding. And then the second prize will be this jacket, second place. Then we have a puzzle. Anyone does puzzles out there? We have beautiful, oh, look at the children. So everybody get your green tickets out. Everybody got their tickets? Everybody's ready? Okay, we got a puzzle. We got a beautiful fleece blanket set. The handle came apart, so you gotta carry it like this. Okay. And I got a beautiful little lamp here. It's a color shifting LED crystal light. Not a crystal light beverage. It's a crystal light. Okay. Oh, the jacket fell, sorry. Okay. And where's those tickets?
Look over here. Hey, big smile.
Serena, are you fluffing the vote over there?
Hey. You want to try one more? Big smile. Hey. Smile.
So, Serena's gonna be our Vanna White. And pick the tickets. I want everybody to go like this to your tables. Drum roll. Ever cute drummers. Come on. Exciting. Okay. This is going to be for the lamp. Okay, everybody ready? 4, 6, 4, 5, 2, 5.
How does it look? Does it look fun?
Nabuckanage, anyone? 4, 6, 4, 5, 2, 5. Hey, are you coming? Coming down. Nobody cheers when they win. Just walk by real quiet. Give them a round of applause. And that's a good ticket. Miigwech. Okay, second prize, puzzle. Okay, drum roll. 4, 6, 4, 4, 7, 4. 4, 6, 4, 4, 7, 4. Close? Did you get it? Woo! She's like, oh, I guess I gotta do this puzzle. 1,000 pieces. Miigwech. Okay. That would be the gift of obligation for me. I just like throw that puzzle around. I'm no good at them. 4, 6. This is for the lovely blanket. Okay. Everybody. 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, 4. That's it. 4, 6, 4, 5, 34. You memorized all those tickets? No. Could somebody see if that front table of tickets, those were dud tickets?
That's 34 on there.
4, 6, 4, 5, 34. Is that? It's because everybody wins so silently. Come on, Webequie. Woo! Nabuckanage. Let me see. Let me see that ticket. Oh, sorry about that. No, perfect. She got the 34. Give her a round of applause. Okay. XL jacket. Just in my size, just saying. I like gifts. Hey. Okay, drum roll for this one. 2 little drummers in the house. Thank you, Miigwech. 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2. 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2. There! We got a real happy winner! Give him a round of applause. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. That's what it's like to be a winner sometimes. Just know you're all winners. You're all winners here. Okay, last but not least, I need a big drum roll for this. Thank you, thank you. This is for the TV. 4, 6, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 4, 0.
That's a bad one? Really? Is it in that pile?
Hey. Okay, you guys are lucky. Other drum roll. Other drum roll. 4, 6, 4, 5, 2, 0. See how he willed it? Let me see. That's a good ticket, good job. Right on. All of a sudden, be careful, look at that teamwork. Give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. Oh, everybody, come and get your photos. If you have pre-done photos, they've been printed out. Also, we're here for a little bit. You could get your photos. The Casper bus, for anybody that took that Casper bus, it is outside at this time. I want to say Chimigwech on behalf of the organizers. I want to say thank you so much for this dinner. Thank you so much for your time, Webequie. I hope you have a great time on Friday, because I hear you're having another party right here. Please dress up in your festive gear. It's going to be a good time. I think I might just show up for round 2. I want to thank you all so much. My name is Janine Desmolin. I've been your master of ceremonies today. I just want to say have a good day. Minawagwa men. I'll see you all again. Please come and get your photos if you haven't already gotten your photos. And thank you for joining us in Facebook land. Miigwech.